by mindlessly polluting the airs with corrosive chemicals has ultimately led to global warming and the destruction of our planet Earth. And at this alarming rate, where glaciers are receding, global temperatures are fluctuating, we are inevitably doomed for extinction. Overpopulation is another thing. Based on UN calculations, by 2020 we have reached approximately 8 billion people. And according to recent studies, it has been discovered that Earth's maximum capacity, at the rate that everyone is consuming Earth's natural resources, is roughly 2 billion people. By 2020 we have reached about 4 times that amount, which leads to overconsumption. What will we do when we consume more than we regenerate? Although scientists have already begun to discover new ways to replenish our resources, such as wind energy and solar energy, and even hydro energy, there is an alternative solution, and that is terraforming. Terraforming is a transformation of another planet into one that is more habitable and suitable for the existence of the human race. Different planets in our solar system have been scrutinized carefully to determine one that is most similar to planet Earth. Venus and Mars have been compared because they are our neighboring planets, but because Venus has scorching surface temperatures of about 900 degrees Fahrenheit or about 500 degrees Celsius, while Mars has almost the complete opposite, Mars would be the likely candidate for terraforming. Also, what makes Mars a likely candidate for terraforming is its history. NASA has uncovered that Mars was in fact once a planet that harbored liquid and quite possibly various forms of life. To make matters simpler, Mars's atmosphere content contains compounds that are found in Earth's atmosphere and are ultimately the important ingredients of a thickened atmosphere that is needed in order to sustain life. To start, terraforming is a very long and tedious process, one that almost none of us will be alive to see it through. But in order to begin, Mars must heat up its surface temperature, currently at around an average of negative 46 degrees Celsius. To increase this below freezing temperature, scientists have come up with different ideas to approach this situation, several of them completely out of the ordinary and almost unimaginable. One solution is to make man-made factories to, ironically, create global warming like we are on planet Earth, to raise temperatures even by a small fraction to begin the melting of the glaciers located at the ice caps, which contain trapped CO2 content in large amounts of water. Second is to manufacture incredibly large-sized mirrors, the size of the Great Lakes of Michigan, and point them at the ice caps using the sun's reflection. Because of their sizes, the mirrors would have to be constructed out in space and not on Earth. Third is to create plants capable of generating super greenhouse gases, which are 1,000 times more effective than regular greenhouse gases, to raise global temperatures of Mars. Lastly, space scientist Christopher McKay, co-author of The Case for Mars, has proposed the idea to propel large icy asteroids equipped with large rockets at Mars' surface. 10 billion-ton asteroids would be massive enough to raise global temperatures by about 3 degrees Celsius, releasing gases capable of melting the ice caps and ultimately creating basins to harbor water. After heating, then made a long process, one that Earth underwent billions of years ago, of converting CO2 and other compounds into oxygen, an important and natural process that would begin the formation of an atmosphere that is able to sustain various forms of life. All these solutions seem rather crazy, only because they really are. These are simply ideas and thoughts, because we have not even been able to set foot on Mars' surface yet. While we may do so within the century, it will take many more for the idea of terraforming Mars to settle in and for the taking of action to begin. But, if and when we don't, what may happen next, in several centuries from now, may become disastrous if we do not act or even think about terraforming